All right, we're excited to be here today with Leslie Goodlow. She was the Rose Festival's centennial president in 2007. And we wanted to ask Leslie to give us some background in her words for Black History Month of the history of Rose Festival. And today we're talking about the Fred Meyer Junior Parade. So let's take a look at the Junior Parade through the years. And Leslie, tell us about what you liked about Junior Parade and all the years that you've been involved with Rose Festival.
Well, I think that one of the best things about the Junior Parade is that anybody can be in the parade. You can just show up with your bike decorated, with your daycare group, and you can walk down the parade route because everybody wants the chance to be in the parade. So whether you've got a wagon or a bicycle, or like these little girls from 1969, the Albina Techniques, they were a drill team. At that time, I was only 4 years old and I wasn't even in Oregon yet, but I can imagine the excitement of the folks on the sidelines watching this little group come down the street. That's one of the best things about this parade is that people are so excited to see their kids in the parade, because who doesn't want to be in a parade? Who doesn't want to walk down the street and wave at people and have them wave back at you? It's what parades are all about.
Right.
So it's just one, the fact that we've continued this tradition, and that when we weren't going to do the junior parade, that 6 little kids got together and decided they were still going to have a parade even if the Rose Festival didn't do it, and that's how the parade continued. So it's one of the best traditions of the Rose Festival. So let's go on to the next slide. So this is Junior Queen Dana Easley, and we're going to talk about her a little bit in our next presentation where we're talking about Rose Festival queens and princesses. But Dana was queen in 1969, and she also was on the senior court when she was in high school. So very few people have had that honor, and it was amazing that we had a junior queen that was Black before we barely even had a Black teenager on the senior court. So that there were Black children on the junior court way before we ever had any high school students. So it's really great to see that we were able to find these pictures courtesy of the Oregonian from 1969.
Yeah, and Leslie, you're hoping to somehow get back in touch with Dana, right? You've been looking for her?
I'm hoping to find Dana, a couple other people. Etopi Fanta, she was a junior queen. And then she was also on the senior court. So if there's anybody watching this and knows how to get a hold of Dana or Etopi, please reach out to the Rose Festival or find me on Facebook, because we'd love to hear how they're doing and get an update on where they are and what's going on with them.
Yeah, that'd be great. Hopefully we can get some leads.
So this is Junior Queen Kenya Shani McKinley, 1988. This is when I was in college, but I did attend the junior parade. I was home in time to see the parade because I graduated, came home in middle of May, 1989, the Chargettes. And I can't remember the name of the drill team leader, but I have known her for a long time. I know she managed the Chargettes. She's been at multiple schools, and this was just a passion of hers. And we're going to see the Chargettes in many, many parades over the years. Portsmouth Middle School drill team. They were practicing before the junior parade, getting ready to go. Young women that were great to see in the parade. They had great routine. Sabin Elementary drill team. My little sister Lori actually went to Sabin and was in this drill team when she was in elementary school. So that was much before 1995, but she was in that drill team. And this little cutie right here, we had to add her because she was just so cute. Just that she was smiling and excited about being in the junior parade with the rest of the Rosettes dance and drill team. 2004, we had a program called Rose Festival Kids, where we worked with elementary and middle schools to do community service projects. And in 2004, Humboldt Elementary, where my kids went, and that's actually my two daughters, the one there in the middle with the red bandana, and then the one with the red hat and the light blue jacket. Those are my girls when they were little. And then Sherelle Penn Owens, she was a Rose Festival princess, and she was on the Rose Festival board. And Ebony and Sherelle were handing out cheeseburgers to the kids from the Rose Festival Kids program. We had a great time with that, and I think we still have some of those dumpsters floating around that the kids painted that used to be at the end of every junior parade with all of the kids painting. So it was a great project that we program that we put together when the junior court ended. And so we did that program for many years.
Yeah, I've seen those dumpsters. I see one every now and then around town.
And so here we've got the Chargettes back again from Humboldt. They were waiting in staging to join in on the parade. We've got another drill team down here in the corner. It looks like a middle school drill team. We couldn't find the name. So if anybody recognizes who they are, shoot us a message, an email, give us a call, and let us know who this drill team is in blue and white. And then one of the programs that they had in Portland Public Schools was Dads for Education. And we've got a great shot of them waiting to come down the parade route from 2005. So these two pictures are some of my personal pictures. 2006, Angelica and Chucky from the Rugrats were the Grand Marshals. And my daughter Erica was Chucky. And Rachel's daughter, and I cannot think of her name, was
Haley.
Angelica. Yeah. Haley, yes. And so we were riding, I was driving a Mustang down the parade route, but those heads were so big and heavy that the kids kept falling backwards because they couldn't hold them up. And so my daughter Ebony had to sit on the back and help them hold their heads up so that they didn't fall off the back. And it was very hot that day. It was probably like 85, 88, something like that. And the kids were very uncomfortable. And Rachel and I kept saying, just wave. The parade's almost over. Just wave, you'll be all right. And there's Sherelle again. She was the junior parade chairperson. So she was consoling Erica and reassuring her that everything was going to be all right, that the parade route was not that long. And then these three little cuties here on the side, that the one in the pink shirt and the one in the kind of purplish shirt, those are the twins, Maya and Kaya and Mackenzie, who are my neighbors. And they were little people then, and now they are in college. So I had to grab that shot because they were very excited about getting to ride their bikes in the parade. Here we've got the Humboldt Chargettes again, 2007. The SEI drum corps. We were so excited. Sherelle worked very, very hard to reach out to organizations and community programs that served African-American kids so that we could get as many of them as we could into the parade. Since I was president that year, I really wanted to highlight Black people, Black organizations, and Sherelle did a great job of reaching out and getting lots of folks to come out and be in the parade. And then the two little girls here in the sunglasses that were ready to go with the leis or the Mount Tabor, they were the banner carriers for Mount Tabor Middle School. 2008, we don't know who this drill team is, but they were so cute. They had great outfits. So if anybody knows who this drill team is, they were wearing like Adidas tennis skirts or golf skirts and leis. So if you know who they are, please reach out, let us know. But I do remember them because I was at this parade, but I don't remember who they were, but they did a great job. And here again, we got Humboldt Chargettes. Every year they show up with a great routine and ready to go. And then we have the 2008 court up there in the corner. Lots of diversity on that court. And Marshana Williams was selected as the queen that year. She was from Cleveland High School. Chargettes, again, they are stalwart. They are all ready to go always. I'm so excited for next year. We have a junior parade and excited to see the Humboldt Chargettes back out there in their black and white. 2010, we couldn't find a lot of pictures of the junior parade. So what we've got here is the court and the 2010 court and 2009 Queen Rachel from Grant High School. And it just so happened that Victoria Deneau, who was the princess from Grant for 2010, she was selected as queen. So we had two Grant queens 2 years in a row, and we hadn't had a queen from Grant since like 1961. So as a Grant alum, I was very, very excited to have two queens from Grant High School. 2012, these young ladies in the very colorful outfits were with a samba group, and we just thought that they just represented what the junior parade is about and how do you get involved. You put on a cute costume, a crazy costume, like I said, throw some flowers on your bike and come on out and join us coming down Sandy. And then this is the 2012 court, along with Miss Contessa, who was the chair of the court that year, and Diane, who's one of our longtime board members. 2013, we had Nikki Brown Clown, who brought a group of kids. They were dressed like clowns, so we had to give a shout out to Nikki and Angel Ocasio and our clown corps. Kids are so cute. They just, who could pass these kids by and not smile and wave? And then we've got another young lady dressed for a samba group. And then one of our many, many, many groups of Girl Scouts, Cub Scouts that are in the parade. This little one with her bike decorated with flowers. She's just very, very cute. Self-Enhancement's drill team has been in the parade many years, along with their drum line. This is 2014. We've got kids here with their clown noses that we passed out, and we had to have that picture because, again, even if you're not in the parade, you can still get involved because we're taking pictures and giving things out so that everybody can feel like they're a part of the Rose Festival. And this little girl here on her bicycle, she was riding along with the group from Providence Children's Hospital, who was always in the parade. Kids that are medically fragile get an opportunity to be in the parade. They're in wheelchairs or wagons, and they get decorated and they get to come down the parade route just like everybody else.
Come on. All right. There we go.
All right. So these two groups, we believe, are part of Self-Enhancement's Sun School program. So we've got King School's drill team, and then the in the red and white, and then we've got a group from Beach Elementary School that were performing in 2015. They had this group in the red and white. They are all coordinated, look like they're ready for a competition. They're just all just ready to go. 2016, we had this group in the camouflage. We're not sure who they are. Again, if you recognize any of these kids and you know what group this is, please give us a shout out. Let us know who they are, because we'd love to add it to the slides and to our archives so that we know who they are. And then we've got the famous Miss Nikki Brown Clown. Those of you who have not seen her perform, she is one of very, very few Black clowns in the Northwest, and she does an amazing job. She's on YouTube. She does reading stories. She has programs, And so if you look her up, you're going to be very happy. If you've got little people that like clowns, you'll be very, very happy to have them sit down and watch Miss Nikki.
Yeah, we loved having her as part of the clown corps for several years, and then when she moved away, we were really sad.
So here we've got this the what looks like the King School drill team again from their son's school there in the middle. And then we got this great group here in the white shirts and ties. We're not sure who they are, but they are looking sharp. And we've got a cheerleader here, we believe from one of the middle schools. So if you recognize either of those, give us a shout. 2018, we have the Rose Festival Court carrying their own banner. And that was one of my years. So those are my girls. And we had a great time, very diverse court that year. And then we've got a young lady from a cheer squad. We think the same school, but we're not sure. So if you know her, let us know. And I was just saying to Carol, one of the best things about the parades, all the parades, but particularly the junior parade, because you're closer to people so that you can talk to them, they talk to you. I was coming down the parade route with our clown prince, and we had two little girls that were going to be the crown and scepter bearer. And so I had an opportunity, I didn't have to manage the court, so I had an opportunity to really talk to people. And all of these people were calling my name, and I didn't even know who they were. And so I'm snapping pictures when I see these folks that know me because they've seen me in the parades. They've seen me walking with the court. They've seen me walking with the clowns. That when I used to do the One More Time Around Again band, people know that I work with the festival. And so in the bottom corner, the guy in the sunglasses, his name is Alvin. He graduated from Grant with me. He's a year ahead of me. The picture above that, one of my mom's friends knew me and was calling my name. The picture at the bottom, she knew my sister. And so it's just great to have that sense of community, that sense of family, that when you see somebody and they see you in the parade, they're just so proud because they see somebody that looks like them. And so that's one of the great things about having the diversity in the junior parade and in all of the parades. And here we've got Boise Elliott Humboldt Elementary School. So the schools combined. And so that's their drill team. My daughter actually went to both Humboldt and Boise. So I'm connected to that school, and many of the teachers that were at Humboldt are now at Boise Elliott Humboldt. And then our esteemed city commissioner, Miss Joanne Hardesty, who had a great time coming down the parade route for the junior parade. And then one of my most favorite pictures, me and Miss Terry, I was president in 2007, first Black president, and Miss Terry, the second Black president, only the seventh woman. So, we in 100 and how many years we have, Miss Carol? 113?
We're on 113. It's either 113 or 114 now.
Yes, that we've only had 7 women presidents. And you got 2 of them right here in this picture. And then, of course, our clown prince, Angel. So we took this picture right as we were waiting for the parade to start. And it is actually one of my very favorite pictures of me and Miss Terry, and Angel just happens to be the bonus, but just a great, great shot of us.
Yeah, that's a fantastic picture. Well, we're so glad to hear a little bit more about the Rose Festival and the Junior Parade and the history of the Junior Parade. And I just want to remind everybody that, like we've been saying throughout this, kids can show up on Junior Parade Day down in the Hollywood district and be in the parade. And we welcome all kids, any kids, to come down and decorate themselves. some years we're able to have a decoration station to help them decorate, so they don't have to come decorated. They can get decorated when they get there, but we welcome everybody in that
And
parade.
we've had um mini float, we've had tutorials on how to turn your wagon into a float, or so look, be on the lookout. If so, we're going to have a big blowout next year because everybody's going to be ready to party. So every kid in Portland can be in the junior parade while all the parents are sitting on the street watching their kid come down. So just be on the lookout for information about how to be in the parade, how to decorate your float or make a float, how to decorate your bike, because Portland's going to be ready to party by next June.
That's
I
right.
guarantee it.
That's right. And you can always find information at rosefestival.org. So you can see stuff there. Thanks again, Leslie. Really appreciate you
Oh, you're
coming.
so welcome, Miss Carol. My pleasure.